There's a YouTube channel right now that is posting content like this. There's a strange chain of letters and numbers with a creepy looking static image. This channel is posting on average 7 videos a day, and at first glance, all the videos look the same. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this YouTube mystery together. Hint, it's a lot simpler, but a lot darker than you may be thinking. First off, there aren't just 1 or 2 of these channels. Nearly 400 of these channels have been found, and the assumption that you're probably jumping to right now is thinking that they are bots. And you're probably not wrong, but even if they are, bots don't just appear out of nowhere for no reason. There's a human with a purpose behind them. Another assumption that you may have jumped to is that these are experiment channels by either YouTube or a third party to see what triggers the YouTube algorithm and can make a video go viral or not. In fact, YouTube has already admitted to having a bot account similar to this, aka WebDriver Torso, and this theory would be solid until you actually watch the videos in question. When you actually click on the video, there's 9 out of 10 times a podcast playing in the background. Yes, a podcast. A copyrighted podcast available on different streaming services. Or there's music playing in the background. Copyrighted music. Another theory which I quite like is that it's some sort of unfavorable semicircle, which, if you're unfamiliar, was a channel that posted strange, weird videos, even weirder than what we've seen here, and with even weirder sounds in the background. And while I'm slightly inclined to believe so, unfavorable semicircle wasn't posting copyrighted podcast videos. If I'm not mistaken, unfavorable semicircle was an art project. And listen, I get the whole art is in the eye of the beholder thing, but darling, it is a static image with a random series of letters and numbers attached. I'm sorry to say, but you're high if you think that's art. But there's so many of them. There was only one unfavorable semicircle, but there are hundreds of these. And then the wildest theory that I've seen being thrown around is that they are actually a part of this huge ARG, and this one is one hell of a rabbit hole. We go onto Reddit, we go onto r/ARG, and we see this massive list of all the known users that are a part of the, bear with me, I need to pronounce his name correctly, Hectonocres mystery. And the Reddit is the reason why I know all of this information, such as how in all of the videos there was a repeating phrase in all of the titles, and the word was a Prispika podcast. 373 channels that follow this theme have been found, and there have been over 1 million videos posted onto YouTube that follow this theme. The bot seems to collect audio files from all pages containing the word podcast, so sometimes it mistakenly collects music, shows, and other random audio files. The total duration of all of the videos posted on these channels is not 1 year, is not 2 years, is not even 10 years, but 75 years worth of content. So if you were to start watching all of those creepy static podcast videos today, you would finish 75 years from now. Not including sleeping time, obviously, so you'd be like watching the podcast and sleeping at the same time. The total size is 30 terabytes. There's another one of these channels. No shit, Tara, you told us there was about 300 of them. This one is different. Carl Abulencia is the name of this channel. Now, if you go on YouTube that name, you'll see a whole load of either troll accounts or conspiracy theories relating to them. Most of them will be in Spanish. It's gone pretty big in the Spanish speaking community. But the original Carl Abulencia is the oldest one that we've been able to dig up. I think this was the account that started everything else. Out of all of the theories that I just discussed, this one takes the bread money as the most believable, and it goes well with another theory that's a tiny bit creepy, but I'll go into that in a second. These channels are exploiting YouTube's unlimited storage through the act of steganography. Now, I don't mean to be a snitch, yo. I don't mean to snitch on anybody, but mass uploading material like that, especially copyrighted material, is categorically violating YouTube's terms of service, which is one of the reasons why I'm posting this now, because I do know that once YouTube is aware of this, they will start cracking down and mass deleting these channels. So yeah, mark my words. I used that big word just a second ago. Steganography. Now, the process is a lot more complicated than I'm about to highlight. You go onto a site like GitHub, you upload the audio, and they encode the video in a very sly way so as to not get detected by the YouTube algorithm or moderation system, so you can have all the unlimited storage in the world for all your audio files. Now, why on earth would anyone in their right mind upload 75 years worth of audio files encrypted onto YouTube's system under 303 different accounts with over 1 million videos? To me, that seems to be only one logical explanation to become the next copyright god. Now remember, this is just a theory, not objective fact. There will definitely be holes in this theory. I don't know if you guys know, but there have been several copyright troll instances occurring on YouTube over the years, where this troll was claiming copyright infringement on videos that they did not own and gaining revenue from these videos that they did not own. It's wonderful, man. I can't be talking this long. These copyright troll situations are rare, unusual, and infrequent, but they have happened nonetheless. I won't go into detail or else this video will be 75 years long. But long story short, YouTube's copyright system, sadly, in strange, rare instances, can be exploited. Now, we're just gonna assume that the person behind this is called Carl Abulencia, since they seem to be the big alpha omega daddy of all of these other channels. Big Daddy Carl is a smart bloke, okay? What I think Carl is going to do is find a very sly way to exploit YouTube's copyright system, claim ownership for the 75 years worth of podcasts and music he's got on his channels, and whenever a little snippet of these appears in someone's videos, bam, you get copyright struck. But instead of the money going to the rightful copyright owners, the money's going to Carl. The money's going to Big Daddy Carl. And to avoid suspicion or detection of this fraudulent behavior, he spread these uploads over nearly 400 channels, and probably even more that we don't know about. Because, you know, it's a lot more believable that hundreds, if not thousands of these channels own these 1 million audio files. And the thing is, right, I don't even want to fathom the type of money, the type of cash someone could be making if this theory is correct. I don't even want to conceive of this. Or there's an even darker theory I was just thinking about a second ago. If these channels are somehow able to successfully exploit YouTube's copyright system, they could actually use it for identity theft. You see, when you want to appeal a copyright strike on the video, there's a certain procedure where you need to state your full legal name and address. The copyright troll, Big Daddy Carl, now has your full legal name and address. Assuming this theory is correct, they're violating the law, and assuming this theory is incorrect, they're violating YouTube's terms of service. So, you know, either way, it's not very nice. To me, there seems like there's only one solution to this problem, and that's where you come in. Let's get Team YouTube involved. Feel free to send this to Team YouTube or flag it up with them. Send this video to more people to increase the likelihood that YouTube actually finds this video, and to help push it out in the algorithm. Like, dislike, comment anything. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I see. And I personally feel like I have one of the smartest communities on YouTube, so comment all your theories. I'm pretty sure you guys have come up with better ones than I have. And with that being said, stay safe on them streets. Don't want another Big Daddy Carl stealing your identity. If by any chance you found this video entertaining or informative, I think that there's a good chance that you'll find this video interesting / entertaining too.